Hi everyone, it's great to see you today. I'm just sharing a little thought with you at the start of the week. This weekend we've celebrated Father's Day, and these special occasions are great, aren't they, for celebrating the people in our world. And I'm sure that you will have expressed some emotion or shared some memories, those who are with us, those who are no longer with us, the memories that we have, perhaps the bittersweet experiences of life that are far from ideal. It's a day of reflecting and remembering and celebrating, isn't it? And for me personally, this year it's been a bit bittersweet because my dad, our dad, is 5 years into a diagnosis of Alzheimer's. During lockdown and COVID, his condition has really deteriorated. It made me think just the last few days about all the things that my dad has ever done for me. The places he's taken me, the way that he's fixed my car, fixed everything, mended everything. Always there in a crisis, always there to bail me out, always there with wisdom and advice. All the things that he's ever done for us as a family, and all the things that he's ever done for so many, countless people that he's ever encountered, both in his workplace, in church life, in the life of neighbours and friends. Just an amazing man who has done a great deal with his life. In 1993, he was awarded an MBE medal from the Queen for his services to the chemical industry. This is a man who has always done a lot of doing. And now his doing is very restricted. And now he is doing much more being. And I want to remind you right now of a little video that I recorded right in the very early days of Truth Told, out in my garden when I was recovering from having my appendix out. It was called Being and Doing. I want to show you that clip, or part of that clip now. About 8 or 9 years ago, I learned a really important life lesson. I drove home from work, filled the kettle to make my usual hot drink, and my wrist failed. I could do no more. After many years of this one good hand that I've been given doing all of the work, it decided to just give in. I saw a surgeon within 2 days, and he said unless I did nothing for a month, he would need to operate. And that frightened me somewhat, so I obeyed his instructions. I rested. I couldn't do anything. I began to think about how my worth and my value is really caught up with the things that I do. My achievements, my successes, the things that fulfill me, the things that I'm active with during my day. They are meaningful, they are important, they are me, aren't they? I learned during that time that being is much more important than doing. That all of our doing springs out of our being. I learned that the hard way, I guess. Jesus, when he was being baptized in the River Jordan by his cousin John the Baptist, heard these words from God his Father from heaven, saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased." Now that was before Jesus did anything. His value, God's love for him, wasn't based on performance or achievement. Jesus hadn't done any miracles or raised anybody from the dead by then, or parables or stories, or interacted with people and changed their lives. He hadn't done that yet. And still God says these words of affirmation to him: "I love you, in you I am well pleased." I think maybe there's a lesson there for all of us today, that we are pleasing to God just by being who we are. Our being is more important than our doing. So have a great day, everyone. Remember that your doing springs out of your being.